Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Jeremycrazy30 Indy promotion in WWE 2K25. And we are at the Champs Battle PLE. I kind of took a break from the series. It's usually posted every Wednesday, but kind of like you do the initial push of pushing it every single week, and then you take a couple weeks off, and then you post, every once in a while or whatnot. But we have had quite a bit of promotions recently too, so that gives it enough of a break to allow it to kind of soak in and everything else. And there has not been a tag team made yet. I think I may have said in the last episode that there was going to be a new tag team made for, the male side possibly, because of the Funky Brothers and the tortures of Truckles and Demon Slayer are in the NXT. So, but there is enough, tag teams within this, indie promotion from other, whether it be legends or people who are no longer in the WWE that I've added to the roster. So we will get on to this PLE of Champs Battle. So we have in the championship, the mid champion is Brody Hunter and Sin Cara. We have Marissa and Sophia over facing Elektra Lopez and Shotzi. Then we got Akira and Blair Davenport, kind of trying to get her way back up to the top. And then we have the main champion with Dakota Kai and Isla Dawn. A triple threat with Gigi, Indy, and Tegan. Ace Caveman and Rick Diaz kind of establishing themselves in the main event title for the promotion. And then Karrion Kross and Chris Danger. So we will simulate it, and Sin Cara has won the title still, so he is retained. Brody Hunter has not made his way to boost himself up to the next title. Then we have Marissa and Sophia May. They have won the titles again. Now they are able for the promotion of sending them up to the NXT and being part of the 3 show with the tag team titles. Then we have Akira establishing herself, trying to get back into that individual title rankings. And then Isla Dawn is either the newer retained in over Dakota Kai, and Tegan over Indy and Gigi as a TLC match. And then we have Rick Diaz winning against Ace Caveman, and Karrion Kross retaining or getting the Indy Championship over Chris Danger. So, with that being said, we do this right away. We edit the shows, and so there will be, since it's essentially only Elektra divisions, or Elektra and Shotzi and Katana and Kaden, there will be a new women's tag team for sure, because then it's like 3 people rotating, 3 teams. There's 4 teams here. We will add another one for the males. And then Akira is now number 2, with Dakota Kai being the number 1, and Blair Davenport went downwards. I mean, I think there's another slot that we could make another title if we truly wanted to, but the women are kind of what do you call it? They have less, or I shouldn't say less titles. They have a little bit less, meaning that they don't have each tag team in each show for SmackDown and Raw, but I think that's the only less part of it. But with Akira being up that top of level for that far, is pretty good all of these established wrestlers within this game. So we'll keep it at that. Rick Diaz is now the #1 contender. Chris Danger got knocked down to the 4th. So we will have Rick Diaz over probably Karrion Kross to see if he can win the main title and stuff like that. So with that being said, we will edit the championship. We will remove it, so we do have 2 more slots that we can add if we truly wanted to. We will save it, and the custom superstars of Sophia May and Marissa are now going to be a part of NXT, which is very good, because now that show is now building up more superstars, as they were, obviously getting superstars removed essentially because they are going to SmackDown and Raw that have started within this game. So then NXT, we'll edit the division, and they are others, so they will, we have to add them. We will add them to the division, so now it's them, the Kabuki Warriors, Allies of Convenience, BFAB and Mission, I think it was the Fabulous of Hardcore, Naya and Lash. They have a name established now that I totally forgot what it was, because it's recent. And yeah, as of right now, we have the Funky Brothers being the first to get the tag titles, so they potentially could go up. I know with the fun of it, I could move tag teams down from SmackDown or Raw that don't essentially have a role or haven't been used much, and I feel like they could go down to NXT to be used. But as of right now, I am trying to keep this as realistic as possible, and I haven't seen Obafemi getting signed to which brand yet, and I wonder if it's going to be chosen after WrestleMania, since he is facing Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. So I try to keep this, as realistic as possible, and I could find like a downloadable Danhausen and add him to both, but overall I try to keep it within the actual like superstars that are within the game, and then I added some fun with it when I downloaded some superstars that are in the comments down below of their authors to give them credit of who they made. So there will be 2 new tag teams in the next episode for the men's and the women's. So then it's not just 2 tag teams for the women's going back and forth, and the male will have an additional one and see if they can move up in the ranks. We'll see if we have any rivalries, as Rick Diaz won his, Akira won hers, and then Angels of Wrestling won theirs when they won the titles to move on. So the only one is Brody and Sin Cara that is continuing so far. So we will do a one-on-one. We will make it Karrion Kross and Rick Diaz, and see what happens there. We will have a since Akira has shown that she can win that last one, we will have I can find Dakota Kai and Cara, so that'll kind of be for the #1 contender. That will start, and then essentially there's no tag teams that I have that will need to be anything, but yeah, I think that is it for what is left for custom superstars and within my indie promotion, because within here it's the tag teams, and Lily has moved up. She is now the #1 contender for the North American, and then those two tag teams, there's no males that have been moved up to NXT yet, as in singles. Tag teams obviously yes, but singles no. We will save it, and so it'll go up to 50 again. We'll see who will grow, as in move up the ladder, because I think if we edit the divisions for at least the tag team, there's 6 tag teams here, 7 including the tag champs, so it's like you don't really see Angel and Berto as much, as I know they kind of go on AAA, so if you were to send them down to NXT, there would be more of, a mix. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson aren't essentially a thing. Maybe potentially Elton Prince will come back after his surgery of his neck, but I will edit the division and remove Pretty Deadly. I will not remove Elton Prince from the roster, as he probably is still, part of the roster, but not actively set up for storylines or anything. So Obafemi is kind of out there, and then we will add Kit to this. There's a lot of people. Add divisions. You're adding Kit Wilson to that. Obafemi, he's not really set in any capacity of any title. The only thing that he was set for was the NXT men's main title, obviously, and then we'll see if there's anything in here that I can change. I probably could remove AJ Styles, as he is officially done. So we will remove him, even though he kind of on the website he's still rostered on Raw, but he is not. Grande Americano. Man, their storylines with the El Grande Americanos is actually quite funny, to be honest. Especially with the Royal Rumble and how they've been using them for AAA. Is there any tag? Finn and JD are kind of break. I mean, they're still there, but I feel like storyline-wise, Finn is going to become a singles competitor, and JD's going to be with Dom, if it were to be for the actual tag title or something like that for the Judgment Day. So that is it for that. Indie promotion is set, NXT is set. There's been no call-ups that I've seen on social media, besides, setting up for WrestleMania and all those storylines with Cody and Randy and Oba and Brock. and all these other, kind of little Easter eggs is what you would call, especially for the Intercontinental Championship. That is a ladder match now, so that should be very, very interesting. But other than that, usually for the PLEs, it's only the PLE, and it's not the 2 months or the month leading up into it. So for the next episode, there will be 2 tag teams that will be introduced, and hopefully you have a good one. Peace out.